Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Do you ever feel like you're on autopilot, making choices without really thinking them through? Or maybe you find yourself stuck, paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong decision. You're not alone. We make thousands of decisions every single day, from what to wear to how to respond to a tricky email. While most are small, they all add up, shaping the direction of our lives. But what if I told you that you could transform decision-making from a source of stress into a superpower? We're going to explore simple, actionable strategies that you can start using immediately. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit to help you navigate life's choices with clarity and purpose. So, grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's learn how to make better decisions together. First up, let's talk about a major roadblock: decision fatigue. Think of your decision-making ability like a muscle. The more you use it, the more tired it gets. This is why, after a long day of making choices at work, you might find it impossible to decide what to have for dinner. The key is to conserve your mental energy for the decisions that truly matter. One powerful way to do this is by creating routines. When you automate your mornings knowing exactly what you'll eat to breakfast or wear to the gym, you free up brain power. Steve Jobs was famous for his black turtleneck for this very reason. He didn't want to waste a single drop of mental energy on what to wear. You can apply this principle everywhere. Plan your meals for the week. Set out your clothes the night before. Create a simple, repeatable process for handling routine emails. By simplifying the small stuff, you're saving your best thinking for the big, impactful choices. Now, let's move on to the decisions that do require your full attention. The first step is often the most overlooked: defining the real problem. We frequently jump straight to finding solutions without understanding what we're actually trying to solve. For example, you might think your problem is, I need a new job. But is that it? Maybe the real issue is that you feel unfulfilled, underappreciated, or burned out in your current role. If you get a new job that has the same underlying problems, you'll be right back where you started. So, before you do anything else, take a moment to ask why. Why do I want this? What is the core issue I'm trying to address? A great technique is the 5 whys. Keep asking why until you get to the root cause. This clarity is crucial because it ensures you're solving the right problem, not just treating a symptom. Once you're clear on the problem, it's time to gather information. But here's the catch: avoid analysis paralysis. This is when you get so bogged down in research that you never actually make a decision. The goal isn't to know everything. It's to know enough to make an informed choice. Set a timer. Give yourself 1 hour or 1 day to gather the essential facts. Talk to a trusted friend, read a few articles, or look at the key data points. Another powerful tool is to think in terms of pros and cons. But let's upgrade that old technique. Instead of just listing them, assign a weight to each point. How important is the higher salary compared to the longer commute? This simple scoring system can bring surprising clarity and help you see which factors truly matter most to you. It moves you from a simple list to a prioritized framework for your decision. Now, let's talk about one of the biggest enemies of good decision-making: our own biases. Our brains are wired with mental shortcuts or heuristics that help us make quick judgments. While useful, they can also lead us astray. One of the most common is confirmation bias, the tendency to favor information that confirms what we already believe. If you secretly want to buy that expensive new gadget, you'll naturally seek out positive reviews and ignore the negative ones. To fight this, you need to actively play devil's advocate, intentionally seek out opposing viewpoints. Ask yourself, what if my initial gut feeling is wrong? What's the best argument against my preferred choice? This isn't about creating doubt, it's about making your decision more robust and well-rounded. By challenging your own assumptions, you pressure test your choice and ensure it holds up to scrutiny. Another critical strategy is to consider the long-term consequences. We are often tempted by short-term gratification. That extra slice of cake tastes great now, but how will it affect our health goals in the long run? The X of October 10 rule is a fantastic mental model for this. Ask yourself, how will I feel about this decision in 10 minutes, in 10 months, and in 10 years? This simple exercise forces you to zoom out and see the bigger picture. A choice that feels great in the moment might have negative ripple effects down the line. Conversely, a decision that is difficult right now, like starting a new fitness routine or having a tough conversation, might be incredibly beneficial in 10 months or 10 years. This framework helps you align your daily actions with your long-term values and goals, which is the very essence of wisdom. What about those moments when you feel completely stuck between two good options? This is where your intuition, or your gut feeling, can be a valuable ally. Our intuition isn't just random guesswork. It's our subconscious mind rapidly processing past experiences and patterns. But you need to learn to listen to it correctly. After you've done your logical analysis, find a quiet moment. Take a few deep breaths and clear your mind. Then visualize yourself making one of the choices. How does it feel in your body? Do you feel a sense of expansion, excitement, and ease? Or do you feel a sense of contraction, tension, and dread? Pay attention to those physical and emotional signals. While your gut shouldn't be the only factor in your decision, it can be a powerful tiebreaker when logic alone can't give you a clear answer. It's the whisper of your inner wisdom. So, you've made your decision. The work isn't over yet. A crucial, but often skipped, part of the process is to review your choices. This isn't about beating yourself up if things didn't go perfectly. It's about learning and refining your decision-making process for the future. Set a reminder to check in on your decision in a week or a month. Ask yourself, what was the outcome? What went well? What could I have done differently? This practice of reflection turns every decision, good or bad, into a valuable lesson. If you made a great choice, you can identify the process that led you there and replicate it. If the outcome wasn't what you hoped for, you can analyze what went wrong without judgment and learn from it. This feedback loop is how you get progressively better over time, turning experience into true wisdom. Finally, remember to practice self-compassion. You are human, and you will not always make the perfect choice. Perfection is not the goal. The goal is to make thoughtful, conscious decisions more often than not. Berating yourself for a wrong decision only creates fear and anxiety, which makes future decisions even harder. Instead, treat mistakes as learning opportunities. Acknowledge what happened, see what you can learn from it, and then let it go. Every choice you make is a chance to practice these skills. Start small. Try one of these techniques on a minor decision today, like what to watch tonight or how to structure your work tomorrow. Building your decision-making muscle is a journey, not a destination. Be patient and kind with yourself along the way. To sum it all up, making better decisions is a skill you can develop. It starts with simplifying your life to beat decision fatigue. Then, for the important choices, you need to clearly define the problem, gather just enough information, and actively challenge your own biases. Use tools like the X of October 10 rule to think long-term and learn to trust your informed intuition as a guide. And most importantly, always review your decisions and practice self-compassion. By integrating these strategies into your daily life, you move from being a passive participant to being the wise architect of your own future. You start living with intention. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. I hope you found these strategies helpful. Which one are you most excited to try first? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this video and want more content on living a more intentional life, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us grow. Until next time, make wise choices.